Okay, guys, we're going to jump into it. We are playing a 2v2. We're partway into the game already. We're into the feudal age. We've got Spanish over here. Red is playing Lithuanians. He's getting, let's slow down a little bit. He's getting scout rushed over here. Meanwhile, we've both tried to go man-at-arms fast castle. This is going to be a really, really sloppy game here. So as you can see, we got Teal going archers and has more military than me at this time. My man-at-arms Drush did nothing basically. He's coming forward and I don't really have anything to defend against it. I went super greedy fast castle, Spanish. So he's going to come here, deny the gold, and you can see this fog of war. I guess he doesn't know that I'm on stone over here, so he's going to camp this gold. And I'm toast, so I'm going to go full everything onto the stone. If he brings this stuff over here to deny this stone, the game's over. So I'm going to go full stone, try to get a castle Spanish because I want to crank out conquistadors. Get up to castle, but I have nothing. He's got 8 military, I've got 1, and it's a man-at-arms, or it's a not even man-at-arms, militia. So castle's going up. Around this time, though, here's what's going to happen. Green is going to bring knights over. And I've got, you see a woodline here that's vulnerable to archers, woodline here vulnerable to archers, woodline here vulnerable to archers. The castle just protects the stone and the gold. So I'm cranking things out, but my eco's pretty weak, and you can see the scout just walked right on in from Teal. So we're in a lot of trouble here. And here come the Green's army here in a second. He's getting ready. I don't know this yet, that Green's coming, but here come the knights. Watch this. We're going to slow it down just a hair. So Green is pooling these knights. He's already hurt Red pretty badly with some scout rushing, and so he's going to come over. By the way, if you're watching this, hang on. There's an amazing finish to this one. This is a fantastic finish to this game. Wild. One of the craziest finishes I think we've had in a game. And so I'm going to try to come out to get this archer. Yeah, I'm getting denied over here. Archer army denying me. Try to come out with mangonels, but now I realize, oh, Green's knights are here too. That's a pretty big problem. I can't fight both these guys at once. And this crossbow army, you can see, is pretty large, and I don't have very much. You can see the military numbers down here. We're way outpaced. I'm way outpaced anyway. So I'm trying to just slow them down. Just barely got the siege workshop out of time. I'm still in stone. I think maybe a second castle might slow the game down a little bit and save me. But I'm really afraid now. I think that Green is just going to flood in with his knights and ignore the conquistadors and just start like spamming me. If they both spam all their units inside, that could be a pretty big problem. And here I'm afraid now I'm going to lose both my mangonels, and then that's kind of what's keeping these archers at bay. So cranking out more mangonels, and you can see the eco's not awesome. A lot of idle time, a lot of idle villagers, just a really messy game. In the meantime, Red's getting ready to break into Green's base down here. He's going to castle drop that in a little bit. But I'm in trouble. Teal's here. I'm cranking out the mangonel. Got a few conquistadors. Trying to just hang on, because I think if I can get a second castle, I can push back out. And with the mangonels, maybe hold them at bay. So that's the plan right now. But Green's score is pretty crazy now. And I'm going to go away from this for a second. Watch here. This is going to be relevant. Just a pike army with villagers coming in. Just really crazy aggressive push, but it's going to be highly relevant to what happens at the end of this game. But meantime, while he's doing that, I'm getting flooded by both players here. I got, 17 crossbows here, plus all the green. Like, I'm off the woodline. I'm out of wood, basically. All my villagers have to abandon. Got tons of idle villagers right now. And I'm just barely hanging on to trying to hold on here. But while that's going on, Red is going to deny this TC, this woodline, and start pushing in. It's going to get real messy here. And again, I got 1 mangonel. It's just enough to bide my time. And these conquistadors are just enough to hold Green off so he can't get in. But again, my woodline is denied here. I'm off of two of my woodlines. I'm off of. And now these crossbows, yeah, picking villagers, losing villagers left and right. And these crossbows are going to come around here in a second and deny these farms in the stone for a little bit. So try to work my crossbow over here. Let's check in here. This is crazy down here. Red's castle dropped green. And green is a pretty good player, by the way, at least his elo. So look how sloppy this is. I mean, we got a back castle drop like this, and he's going to steal green's gold in the meantime. I don't know what this is. I feel like he could have done a lot more damage with these, but he stopped. On the front of the base, same thing. Green's still pulling all these knights up over here, but he's losing his base at home. And I go out to get these crossbows. That's my plan anyway. Even shooting uphill, I think maybe I take a shot at him. But he leaves, and I don't know why. I don't really care, but I think I'm really close here to having enough stone to go up and get that second castle. And I'm feeling like if I can get a second castle to secure this here, this woodline and this gold, that would be just a massive change, or at least hold on. Let me hold on for a little bit. So right here, this is starting to set up the end of the game already here. Green is going to bail. Teal's going to bail. Green's going to go into red's base over here and start harassing all this with the cav archers, or the cav. Teal's going to come down and try to save green's base, which it's so messy down here. We got this castle here. The villagers fighting a ram. He's stealing the back gold. Just it's complete mayhem over here in red's base. So Teal's going to come back to take care of that. Meanwhile, I finally am getting my forward castle. They leave, and I'm like, we don't have time. Full aggression and run right smack dab into these archers. And so I can't really do that, but I have some mangonels on the way. So we're setting up the end of the game real soon. Actually, we're only like 2-3 minutes away from maybe 3-4 minutes away from the end of the game. I keep trying to hit these guys, but he's really good with his micro and his splits. Keep in mind, while he's dodging those, he's going to keep dodging. Watch this. These crossbows are going to come down here, and they're going to hit this gold pile. And in the meantime, red has 2 mangonels coming out of that siege workshop right now. So these crossbows are going to clear up this, and these mangonels, his mangonels are coming out. I'm trying to sneak in. I'm just trying to distract, because I think with those 2 castles down, I'm feeling pretty good. I want to keep them off of me, and so I'm pushing really hard to keep them off of me. Okay. So watch this. We got mangonels coming out here, these crossbows coming in, and I might have to slow this down because these things happen almost simultaneously, and we didn't even know they were really happening. I'm pushing in. I want to get this army down here. This is happening up here. We got these crossbows. Red's got a mangonel about to pop out here. I keep trying to hit Teal, but Teal's real good with the splits. He keeps splitting, keeps dancing. I can't get him. Here's the first mangonel from red down here. Here's the crossbow army. Up here, I've got 2 mangonels, my siege, and his other crossbow army. So he's going to come in here. These both happen almost simultaneously, and this is how basically the game ends. Green's pretty much out of it at this point. We need to push Teal. So Teal's going to get really fancy down here, trying to get these splits on these mangonels. And I'm up here. I'm getting ready to push. I'm going for it. I got my mangonels. I'm getting ready to go. Teal's doing fancy splits against these mangonels to try to kill it. While he's doing that, I go in. He doesn't even move. He's so focused. I want to pause it real quick. He's so focused down here. He's doing splits and dancing and trying to kill these mangonels. And while red has even repaired his, while he's doing that, he's going to get absolutely flattened up here. He loses just everything. He's not even moving. Flattened. In the meantime, credit to red here. Red has been dancing, repairing his mangonels, keeping him really busy. And these 2 things happened at the exact same time. And red and I weren't even really discussing it. We didn't plan that simultaneous attack. But it caused the end of the game. So Teal realizes when he loses this, he'll realize that this died because he's really focused down here. And I think as soon as this stuff dies, he realizes he lost his stuff back home, and he's going to call the GG here. Look at this repair. Look at these repairs from red. It's sick. And then he shot his own mangonel, but it's good. Just a crazy finish to that one. And Teal's going to call the GG, and that's the end of the game. So that was a pretty wild one, pretty nutty game, and just messy from start to finish.